Hey, this is Josh back with another lecture on how to build a fully mobile responsive website in under an hour for your business or for a client. And in this section of the course, or in the previous section rather, we covered how to change out the slider image and how to add slides to the slider image. So now we're set up with a good looking slider image. And the next thing we want to do is add an about section. So I'm going to show you how to add an about section to your website. So one of the things that I find helpful when dealing with websites as well as social media, creating social media channels for a business, is to have an about section typed out in Notepad. So this is actually fairly lean for a website. It would be more substantial with some a section about specialties and specifically a person to contact within the company. But you can add all of those below this section and create a pretty good about us or why us section for your website and your social media marketing. And it's good in my opinion to keep this message consistent across social media platforms. So when people go to different social media platforms, they're seeing consistent, similar information, and you can actually use this as kind of like a sales letter for people to know why they want to work with your company or with your client's company. And so what I always like to include in this section, there's three main things I like to include, and that is why work with us, what we can do for you to benefit you, and then how to get in touch with us. So those three sections, if you include those, I think you're doing a really good job on your about section. So anyway, if you have those saved in a notepad, then you can just copy the sections and paste them when you're building your website or when you're doing setting up your social media channels. So anyway, that's just a little aside that I think will help you out going forward. So anyway, next section, let's add an about section. So what I'm going to do is click right here to add new section. And I'm going to scroll through here until I find a section that I want. And in this case, it's going to be more text, so I'm going to use a text area. So we're going to go ahead and click Add Text. Now, what you'll notice is that when the text came up here, it did not show it in the menu. So if you want, or in the navigation up at the top, you see here where it says Slider. I want this to show as the About Us section. And so under here, click Show in Menu right here, and it'll add that up to the top. And while we're on the subject of this, to change the text in your navigation, click into the area, the yellow box, when you're on the selected section, and then you can change the text to read About Us. So there it now reads About Us in the navigation. And I'm also going to change Slider to read Home, because that's kind of going to be the home section of the website. So do that and click Save. So now you got Home, and then you click About Us, and it brings you down to that section. And this is where, like I was telling you, the notepad works really well, so you can just copy and paste stuff. So in this first section, I'm going to change this out to read Why Us. We're going to save that. And for the second section, I'm going to copy this line of text and just paste it. Alright, so we got that. So we're customizing our text here for this one. I'm going to see what I had here. We help you boost your online presence. I like that line of text, so I'm going to use that. Copy and paste. Click Save. And then for this section, again, I already have the text, so I'm just going to copy and paste this next line of text. So you can see how if you do this with the text document, it makes it very easy to go through this very quickly. Now, you notice that I have two boxes here, but on my notepad I have three sections. I have this Get in Touch section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and add another section of text within this section. So at the bottom where it says Add, you click Add, and then I'm going to edit this section. So Get in Touch, and then this last line of text down here. Copy and paste that. Oops. Now messed me up. Alright, there it is. Alright, we'll try this again. Copy, and we're going to come in here, click Edit, paste it, then click Save. And now we have an About section on the website that, while it's fairly lean, is still pretty strong. It's a good sales message. It tells people, why should you work with us, what we can do for you, and how to get in touch with us. And so once you have that done, click Save to make sure you save your changes. And since we're still editing, I'm going to do Keep Editing. But again, I just want to check and make sure to see how this looks on different devices. So I'm going to click the preview icon. We'll go back and do that a little bit slower. Click the preview button here. And then it's going to bring us into this preview screen. So now we have the slider, and you can see the rotation of the slider. If you want to click through to that, automatically rotated there, and then click the About Us section. It'll bring you down to that section. And notice that the last part of it comes in at the last second, so it automatically rolls in, which makes it look kind of tech savvy, in my opinion. That happens, as the person's scrolling down. So now we have two sections. We have a homepage rotator or slider, and also a Why Us section. So in the next section, I am going to show you how to change out these buttons right here in the slider to link to different parts of your website. So check that out in the next section. Thanks for watching.